Hello guys, it's your G Arenga. I'm here live and direct here in Belgium, yeah, in Belgium. And I have my friend here, my brother from another mother, in
Hello.
person of Tim. Say hello to them.
Hello.
So now Tim is just showing me something, guys. I'm sure you know what this is. My gosh, can you say this? Tell me, what do you call this? But this one is quite a bit different.
This one's from Brazil.
This one is from Brazil because the one we normally have in Nigeria doesn't have this.
Ah, no. Are the lamps the same? Because this is exactly T1. Maybe you guys are driving T2s.
It should be T2s because, but
yeah.
seeing it, you know that it's downfall, but we don't have this type.
Okay, then
We
it's
don't-
definitely not a T1.
Yeah, we don't have this type, but
Exactly, this is T1, but the Brazilian form. They originally produced them in Europe until the 60s somewhere, but at some point they, made the new models and stuff like that, and they decided to take all the equipment from their factory in Germany, move it to Brazil, and they continued producing the same cars over there. So this is the T1, the first ever model from the T Volk transporters from Volkswagen, but yeah, the later models from Brazil.
So you're just keeping this here for what?
At the moment,
do you
it's
drive it
just
out? Is
here.
it still working?
The engine would run, but you have no brakes, you have no steering, you have no seats to sit on. It's empty. Look inside.
Oh my god! Oh, it's actually empty. You're right. Oh wow. This is beautiful. Nice one. If you look at this. Yeah, Tim is right. This is quite different from the one we have in Nigeria. Look at these guys. Oh my gosh! Wow! I'm gonna take picture with this. So guys, my first experience here in Betacom with Tim. So we're about to just move out now to do some grocery and probably get something. Everywhere in Europe looks the same to me.
Yeah. This is just a small town, Belgium, but if you drive from here to Leuven, for example, which is the closest bigger city, I would say, then you will only drive through urban areas, roads like this. You will have the feeling as if you never left or entered a town or a city. It just feels like one thing.
Wow. They all look the same. Everywhere. I went to a village in Switzerland. It was just like the city.
And in this small town, like historically, the only interesting thing that I will be able to tell you is a little further. We'll pass there. There's going to be a school. The school has 3 floors. I used to go to school there. Only the first and second floor were used as classrooms, and the third floor was inaccessible. You couldn't go there. And the basement is the same story. You couldn't go there.
Why?
Even if you wanted to. It was sealed off. It was completely sealed off, and the children, the kids in the school didn't know why. What I did know was that this school didn't always used to be a school. It was a kind of monastery. Nuns were living there and stuff, so I assumed that the third floor would be living quarters. I just assumed that, but I've never been there until some point. So I had a friend in school who has a bad eyesight, and he had this machine to zoom in on the blackboard during classes, and he and I had to move that machine from class to class, so we had to take the elevator. We were the only ones allowed to take the elevator, which was next to the teacher's lounge. And funny fact is that elevator could also go to the basement or the third floor.
Or the fourth floor.
So of course we checked out both. The third floor was like lay out a copy of the first 2, but there were like half broken beds laying around and stuff like that. It looked like Second World War happened, they left, and it still looks the same, like nobody ever came back. It's this school.
This is the school.
But the third floor that I'm talking about is around the corner. Here's also a third floor, but those are classrooms. Around the corner is the rest of it.
Wow.
Leave this whole building going all the way there, which is quite far.
All the way from here?
Yes, all the way from
tunnel?
here until all the way past the church, there's a river a little further. It's still a while to go.
Wow.
And the reason they made this tunnel is because of the Second World War. That they would be able to escape and take a boat if there were bombings and stuff like that. And yeah, the tunnels underneath the school. As I said, the elevator does go to the basement, so I have actually seen those tunnels. I've been walking around in those tunnels thinking I must be where I am now, like underneath Town Square or something.
Oh my god.
And let's go to the bakery for a minute.
Wow. What a nice story. So guys, we are here.
Bakery.
Check on what they have here at the bakery. So are we facing the bakery right now?
Mm-hmm.
Banquet.
We're just getting breakfast.
Banquet.
Banquet, brood, banquet.
Brood?
Brood means bread. Banquet is like everything else basically. Those little snacks, pies, what else?
Oh, okay.
Pastry. I
Pastry.
think that's the literal
Yeah,
word,
Pastry,
translation word. Pastry. Goedemiddag. Het zijn nog worstenbroodjes? Die zijn
Good
zijn
morning.
ook altijd. Dan ga ik gewoon bij Eclericus halen, denk ik. Voor de rest. What would you like? Anything you see in specific? The things that I was looking for are actually already sold out, so. But I'm gonna take some of these.
Anything. I'm up to trying new things. I don't mind.
So, do you know snacks like this? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, of course.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Ja, pak 5 Eclericus solo. I'll just take 5 of these if we can share it. It'll be fine.
Is that not too much?
When I take them for my dad, he loves these eclairs. When I take them for him, I would have entered this shop, looked at it, and say, "Oh shit, that's not enough." And told her, "Just give everything, but it's not enough." But still,
Oh wow.
my dad eats 20 of these.
20.
I give it
Had
to
to
him
go.
now. I go home. The next day I come, he finished this 20, and I'm like, "What? How do you do that?"
Seriously?
And he's not getting fat. It's full of chocolate and pudding.
How? Interesting. Wow. This is a chew. Chew chocolate.
It's a shoe, yeah.
Chew chocolate.
Yeah.
Guys,
He's filming that.
guys, have you ever seen a chew chocolate before? See, look. Here in Belgium, we have chew chocolate. Which one is this? No, it's this one that's catch my attention. A chew chocolate. Wow. Guys, let's go. Thank you.
You're a fan of
How
chocolate?
do you say thank you?
Dank u.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, let me help you.
Oh, thank you. Do you like chocolates in general?
Not really. I started eating chocolate in Switzerland. Many people, they started offering chocolate to me.
But in Swiss, chocolates are also standard thing. Here in Belgium, it's also part of the culture. We have actually like a very authentic local chocolate store close by. I don't think they're open on Sundays, but if you want to visit, we can go there any other day.
No problem. Oh, don't mind me. No, it's locked. So guys, we are at one of Tim's property. Here he has a very special place for people to hang out, and there's a lake here, and somehow he said it belongs to, but officially it's yours. For guys saying that whatever. Oh my god, look at this, guys. Wow. This reminds me of there's a particular place in Nigeria where I went to. It's in the east.
Okay.
Yeah, the eastern part of Nigeria is Enugu State, where we have a pine forest. So just like the pine forest.
This here is a natural drinking water source.
Natural drinking water?
It's a 130 meters deep drill hole, and you just pump it up. It's fresh, no filter, no nothing. You can just drink it like that.
I've been drinking public water all this while, tap water. But you don't try that in my country. Yeah, because they are not filtered. Even if they say they are filtered, you still have to be careful.
The cool thing about this is, like I said, it's not filtered, no nothing, but it's 130 meters deep. It's very deep, just because it's from all the layers of earth. It just gets filtered naturally.
Wow, interesting.
Explanation needed for that though, but I'll try to summarize a bit. It's kind of like hippie culture. People who live together in nature, cook together, live in tent. You can see people even dancing naked around the fire and stuff like that. It's, you know, it's hippie culture. It's freedom of expression. And it's amazing. I've been to many gatherings like that, and we had several smaller ones here at this lake. The campfire pit is right here.
Okay.
There's even grass in it now. We need to do a fire again. It's been since I think
when last did you have a
September last year, so right before winter, and it's already looking like this now. We're actually doing a small gathering with those hippie people the weekend of 12 May, so 2 weeks I think. You can go with a boat if you want.
I don't know. I'm always scared of water because I don't know how to swim. I've been trying to learn how to swim. There's a particular place I went to trying to learn how to swim, but I couldn't. I don't know. This place is huge, it's big. Guys, you know, the way the Europeans take life, feel like, okay, just come and relax here, enjoy himself, come with his friends, park vehicle over there, and you see there's a building over there. It's more or less like an abandoned one. I guess that must have seen good days before it's now turned to an abandoned property over there. Look at these small boats. So you people, your language is French as well. What do you speak? What is your local language?
Flemish, it's like Dutch.
Like Dutch. Oh wow.
Officially they just say Dutch, but I kind of disagree with that. I say Flemish because we do have a very strong dialect compared to Dutch in the Netherlands. If you would go to the Netherlands, the people there, yeah, they have some dialects depending on the region, but I will be able to understand most of them. Maybe not Friesland, which is a weird kind of dialect they have. But here in Belgium, if I would speak my own dialect and do it in a strong way instead of using the proper words, I do know them, but if I use my strong dialect, Dutch people would not understand me.
Oh, okay.
Like that. My dialect is kind of stronger dialect of the same language.
Yeah, it happens like that even in Yoruba, in Nigeria. Yeah, it happens like that. Guys, look at this. It's like there's butter in here.
It's pudding.
It's pudding. It's not butter, but it looks like it.
It's pudding.
And this is chocolate. Wow. So what's your dad using this place for?
For nothing.
For nothing?
My dad had a car accident when he was 19, so he's physically not capable of doing a lot, to be honest. I mean, he can walk again. He was in a wheelchair for a long time as well, but he can walk. He basically bought this place for my grandfather for when he retired to keep sheep here. So my grandfather kept sheep, and that was his, you know, daily activity, let's say. That's why my dad bought it, so to keep him busy actually. And it's when my grandfather was physically not able to do that anymore that the key of this place came to me. I was maybe 16 at that time, so quite young. And that's when my dad said, if you cut the grass and take care of the place, just do whatever you want. Okay.
But you know, you can turn this place to something else?
It's European protected nature land. It's not allowed to do a lot of things here. I cannot erect some buildings or do.
No, I'm not even
other-
talking about buildings.
Like I would like to do some changes, like maintaining the land. I'm cutting some of those trees that are illegal, which is ridiculous. Here in Belgium, like the people who protect nature, they're, in my opinion, the biggest racists there are, not for people, but for plants and animals. It's, for example, an American oak tree is not a native tree. They told me I had to cut all of them down to protect native fauna and flora, because 200 years ago that tree wasn't here. And I'm thinking, like, you want to go back to keep this place like 200 years ago with the plants from 200 years ago,
Oh, wow.
because you think this is the original state and we cannot let it change, we need to protect it. But that's stupid. If you go another, let's say, 1,000 years back in time, there would have been something else completely as well.
Yeah.
So nature
right.
changes.
Nature
If
changes,
this tree
you're
wants
right.
to grow here, who am I to say no, I cut it?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Guys, remember I said something about this small building. I want a team to tell us about it. What's the
This place
basic fact behind
right
this?
now is abandoned, obviously, but it was basically my place to hang out from when I was 16 till like 22. Yeah, when my dad gave me the keys of this land, he well, gave me this place basically. I was hanging out here with friends all the time. We did parties, we did all kinds of stuff. I had sex for the first time in this room. I mean,
For the
we've
first
done
time?
many things here.
Oh my God! Oh, is Daddy aware? Is your dad aware that you had sex here for the first
Yes, I
time?
told him.
You told him. Wow.
Back then there were furniture.
Okay, there were furniture there. So why did you move the furniture?
Well, I live where I live now. You've been to my place.
Yeah.
The guest room furniture, so actually your furniture at the moment, used to be here in this room. Before that there were other stuff, but you know, now it's empty because I live 5 minutes driving from here.
Yeah.
This was my place when I was still living with my dad, when I didn't want to, when I wanted my privacy basically.
No. Do you have some friends around that you hang out with?
Specifically here or in general?
No, in general.
In general, yeah, sure. I have some colleagues who live not that far away. Some lifelong friends. My best friend since I was a kid actually lives across from here.
Your
house
best friend?
right across from it. Yeah. So since I was like 7, we met here on this property actually. Because my grandfather had his sheep, and I came as a kid to help him feed the sheep. And you know, there were just the neighbors' kids who wanted to play with the sheep as well. You know, that's how we met.
And you guys are still friends?
Yeah, still very good friends. He came to visit me yesterday actually.
That's interesting. Interesting. So guys, we have virtually gone round. We are heading back to somewhere, I don't know yet. Maybe we are going home. Whichever is gonna decide, because I don't want to stress him too much. Guys, this is the house pass of Tim's lake. So just want you guys to see what it looks like. So that's it. So hello guys, we were two before, and now we were 3. Oh! Wow! Guys, meet another friend of hers, and your name is?
Jamush. It means rain. in
Rain?
English. Yes, it's rain. Basically.
Basically, it's rain.
Yes.
The meaning
Not
of your name
basically.
is rain.
Yes, it's rain.
Yahoo.
Jamush.
Yamush.
Yes.
Did I pronounce it well? Yamush.
Almost. That's
So-
okay.
So guys, we are now 3 now.
You want some tea?
No.
No?
So Tim is just trying to help because I'm very, very famished now. I'm hungry and he's trying to want something I've never tasted before. I don't know. You call it what? What did you call it?
It's a frozen meal.
Frozen meal. He said frozen meal. So Arenga is gonna try frozen meal for the first time here in Belgium. like I said, it's like I didn't tell you guys. I met Tim through Couchsurf, and Tim has been a very wonderful person. He has hosted many people. Look behind him. He had great experience, and he's such a very nice and wonderful person to be with. Wow. And this is your second time of coming back to.
Yes, after 1 year, I'm
After
here.
1 year, and
Yeah.
you're here again.
Yes.
Tim is just so funny, and he's so playful. He's so playful.
He has a golden retriever vibe. Completely.
I've heard that before.
Yeah, yeah, they're right.
Actually, Norman said the same thing. She said the exact same thing.
Now people are saying that if you're not hearing it first time, so we should try.
That's it. And that's Tim for you. Let's officially welcome you to our midst here. And thank you for hosting me. Thanks for hosting Yamush. I got it right. So guys, I want to try something that Tim mentioned. A forest, yeah.
Yeah.
So go there to just, check out what the forest looks like here in where? Belgium. The frozen meal is ready. So, and he just brought in some sauce to eat with it. So let me put this aside.
Wait, the couch is closer here.
It's delicious, really.
Okay.
Milk,
Meat.
meat. Is it also frozen milk?
Yeah, it's the same as yours. This one's just a teriyaki one. You can get anything frozen, you know that, right? Any meal you can get frozen. Almost things.
We don't usually eat frozen meals. We don't usually have frozen meals like this because we prefer making fresh food, fresh meals. So guys, yeah, I was told by my friend Tim that there's a forest here that I can just that is a very nice forest, has a very nice view. So I have less than 30 minutes to walk through the forest. So that's where Tim lives, and that's where I'm staying with him. I just want to be by myself and be free as a bird. In Belgium, where we are, it's more or less, not that it's more or less, it's a village. So I'm exploring a village life in Europe, especially here in Belgium. So guys, that's where the forest is. It's all over there. Wow. Sometimes I ask myself, would it be that it's because of the weather? Yeah, because of the weather in Europe that makes most of the things that they do have here last longer because of cold weather or what? And in Africa, you know, most of the African countries where you have hot weather most of the time, you know, um, things get rusted so fast and easily to the extent that they just have to maintain it. But apart from that, it has to do with power of the culture of maintenance, and everybody has to maintain its place, its space. Look at everywhere here. If they do not take good care of their homes will not look nice as it is right now. So that is where we're going to. That is where we're going to right there. Over there. This is the roundabout. Look at it. Guys, welcome to Belgium village. Ascot. This is beautiful. My friend just told me to go into the forest. I asked how safe I am. He said, yes, as safe as bed. Feel free. Go into the forest, but I won't do that. I don't do that, please. Now, looking for how to get into the forest. He said there are many people there. Many people do go there. Look at this view. It's 7 p.m. right now. Now, this is where I'm going to have issues. How will I know or understood? If I'm to say understand, I don't know what all these signs means. This, I don't know what this one means. I don't know what this one means. I don't know. Is it a walkway? There is red. Are they saying unauthorized? I don't understand the meaning of this. I asked him, I hope I'm not gonna trespass. He said no. Is it that these things, bicycles or whatever, are not allowed in here or what? And they don't write in English. This is talking about the forest. You know what, guys? I have an appointment somewhere, and I'll be going out with Tim in less than 20 minutes now, and this place is a little bit far from home. So, in that wise, let me turn back. I'll still come back to this forest. I'll come back alone. I'll come back alone. Go to the forest alone, maybe tomorrow. So now, guys, this is Ashcott village here in Belgium. Peugeot. Do they manufacture Peugeot vehicles there, or they sell? Everyone here just mind their business. You don't even care, they don't give a damn. Go your own way, I go my own way. And that's one thing I like about them. Yeah. Mind your own business, I mind my own business. So, guys, we have a lot to talk about. Yeah. We have a lot to talk about. We're gonna have a day in the forest. A day in the forest. So right now we'll be going to the airport to pick Tim's friend, Tobias, and his girlfriend, or should I say wife? Well, whichever. So this is the road to Bettercom. Bettercom. I'm confused somehow. Ashcott is not far from here, and perhaps it's still the same or what, I don't know. Ashcott. As this is a village, they have CCTV cameras also monitoring and watching all over the places. See? Thank you. You see, people, they wait for me. The woman saw that this guy, this African guy, is here, and I have to wait for him. He wants to cross, and the woman waited. We never had such patience in my country. And honestly, we never had such patience. Even Arenga himself would have drove off. Oh, come on, don't waste my time. But anyway, it's always good to go to come out here and see things and try to emulate the good part, the good aspect of wherever you go to. It's always good. I'm telling you, it's always good. And this will definitely change your orientation. If you take this back home and implement it there, it will definitely be of help. Yes, and it will improve the society. It will surely improve the society. Wow. So, guys, I'm here by myself, and I'll be bringing to you guys the village life. It's nothing, village, African village. I've told him he should come to my country and witness African village. Yes, yes. I will bring as many as possible as friends that I can bring to showcase my country to them. Yes, they should come and see what Africa is. And for those that feel like, oh, Nigeria is this, Nigeria is that, I keep saying it. There's no country you go to that is completely good. They have their own shortcomings too. They told me some certain things off camera, and they don't care. If I put it in the camera or whatever, they don't care. But that made me to, believe that all countries have their own shortcomings, no matter how good. Because me, looking at all this, I say, wow, this place is beautiful. Everything is going on smoothly. Oh, that's when some other stories start coming in. So guys, every country has our own shortcoming. So it all has to do with, you know, how we are able to to do the right thing, and how we're able to solve the issues, the problems that is facing, you know, the country. So it all comes back to the fact that it is our collective responsibility.